Alright, hello, welcome everyone to my new show, which I'm going to be calling the Oasis Predictions. Now, for the very first episode of the series, we've got the official Green to Gold 6 qualifiers, and we got some interesting fights to predict here. So I'd love to predict for these fights. So let's just hop right in. Alright, so we got the first fight. We got the Big Bobby Bills versus Pineda. And I don't think there's really much to say here. I'm sorry, Bobby. I love you to death. You're like probably one of my favorite people in the community. But man, why they got you fighting Pineda, man? Pineda, obviously, right? Pineda takes it. Pineda takes the win. Right. I'm rooting for your Bobby, but it's looking pretty grim. He might just have you out in the first 12. Alright. So, second fight. We got Lil Smoker versus Elam Adam. I don't want to waste too much time on this either. Elam Adam gets fucking curb stomped. Alright? Lil Smoker might not have the best defense, but you think Elam is much better, man? Like, come on. Come on, this is a curb stomp. Easily. Elam Adam out in the first 12, man. Alright. Now we got the first fight that is not just a straight curb stomp. It's not just straight beating from hell. Alright. We got Angel versus Jalad. And this is quite an interesting fight. I did not actually know Jalad was still active in the community. I did not know. I didn't know he was like that. I know he was still moving like that. You know, kudos to him. You know? He's been in this longer than I have, so has Angel. You know? So I think this is going to be kind of a close fight, but Angel, I think Angel takes the win here just because he's got more experience, and he's honestly, just in my opinion, overall, from what I've seen and from what I've experienced, he's just a better fighter overall than Jalad. I do think it's a close fight, but I think Angel just takes it overall. Alright, next fight we got Crisis versus Jacob. I have no idea who Crisis is, so I'm just going to give Jacob the win on this one. Don't want to waste too much time on this, I'm sorry. Alright, DJ versus Brit. I also do not know who DJ is. I might just be out of the loop, but I'm just going to give Brit the win on this one. Brit's also a pretty good fighter. Alright. Next fight, we got Mr. Piglet versus Onyx. This is a really interesting fight. Both fighters, I think, coming from sword fighting. That's kind of their origin point. Sword fighting, I'm pretty sure. But judging from what I've seen in, sword fighting, Onyx is the better sword fighter. Mr. Piglet does have that crazy range, that crazy drag, but Onyx is just the better sword fighter. Now, does this translate to boxing as well? I'm not so sure, but I do think Onyx takes the win on this one. Simply, experience, and also just, the fact that he's just generally a better sword fighter, a more skilled sword fighter. So, yeah. Alright. Zero versus Flary. I do not know who either of these people are, so I can't really give a good, prediction on that, so I'm just gonna skip it. Alright, there's Mirage, which is me versus Riley. I'm not gonna predict that one. All I am gonna say, though, is that, we have fought before. We fought, literally just, earlier today, which is, Monday, Monday, June 29th, as I'm recording this. So, and he ended up winning by a 1 point difference. But that was because, you know, servers shut down. Before the servers shut down, I was like whooping him. I was like 10 up. But, you know, I do think it's going to be a very close fight. As for my fight, I have no idea actually. You know, I hope I win, but it could 100% be a very close fight. Alright, spec versus hype. Spec versus hype. Let me say that more properly. I'm really starting to realize I actually do not know a lot of these people. I don't. Right. I know hype, right? I fought him. He's not that great. He's really just not that great of a fighter. But I have no idea who Spec is, but I don't know if maybe I do have an idea. Name kind of rings a bell, but you know. As far as I know, I think just gonna go on a whim here, say because Hype isn't really a great fighter anyways. He hasn't really shown anything of like, crazy, of really anything crazy. So I'm just gonna give one to Spec because Hype isn't really like a outstanding fighter in any sort of way. Hasn't done anything like crazy. Alright. Aspect versus Booyah. Alright. I know Aspect. I know he's pretty dang good. Booyah, I completely forgot this person. I'm really starting to realize how little people I actually know in this community. But since I know Aspect, I know he's pretty good. I'm gonna give the win to him. I'm gonna give the win to Aspect simply just because I know him better than Booyah. Alright, Booyah could be like 9 times better than Aspect, and I wouldn't know. So if he is, go ahead and flame me. But I'm gonna win that Aspect here simply just because I know Aspect better. Alright, next one is Buck versus Echo. Echo. Need I say more? Alright, next fight is Dex, like DECZZ versus ZBT. Alright, I genuinely have no idea who that other person is. I know who ZBT is, I have no idea who this person Dex is. ZBT is pretty dang good though. Pretty dang good. So for this, I'm giving ZBT the win here. Alright. And that is the first 12 fights. The first 12 fight qualifiers for the official Green to Gold number 6. And looks like these fights are expected to be completed by Thursday. So if you are not in the Discord yet, I will have a link popped up. You can go ahead and, like right about now, you can go ahead and type that in. Join the Discord, get some live info, live feed, get some, talk to some of the people, and you can see this stuff for yourself. Definitely go join the Discord. But yeah, just as kind of like a thing, I will go ahead and just to reiterate whatever I said. Just kind of like a recap here. Right. So Bobby Bills versus Panetta, I have Panetta winning. Lil Smoker versus Elam Adam, I have Lil Smoker winning. Angel versus Jaladino, I have Angel winning. Crisis versus Jacob, I have Jacob winning. DJ versus Brit, I have Brit winning. Mr. Picklett versus Onyx, I have Onyx winning. Zero versus Flary, NA. I don't have anything for that. Mirage versus Riley, NA, because it's my fight. I can't predict my own fight. Illegal, I will get shot at for that. Spec versus Hype, I have Spec winning that. Aspect versus Booyah. I have Aspect winning that simply because I know him more and I know him better. Buck versus Echo. I have Echo winning that by a landslide. Dex versus ZBT. I have ZBT winning that fight. Alright, and here are your predictions. Go ahead and flame me if I am absolutely fucking, if I'm cooked or if I am cooking with these. Let me know. Alright, and that is the first episode of the Oasis predictions. This is yours truly, Mirage. And I am out. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Toodles.